Hi everybody, it's time to flow. Today's session is going to be a little bit tougher. I'm going to do less talking through every pose and more just calling out each pose with the inhales and the exhales. I myself am missing full real classes led by other people. I'm missing the sweat of hot yoga at Luna Vinyasa in Middletown. I need to work it out physically, mentally, and emotionally. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you're interested, if you're not brand new and know most postures by name, give this one a shot. It will get your blood pumping, your heart beating, your muscles moving, your breath working, and it'll feel damn good at the end. So here we go. Child's pose. Sink on down, let your belly rest. Take a moment to really feel what your body needs and wants out of practice today. Think about the obstacles you've overcome today, the obstacles that are facing us in the future, and then let them go. Sink in and breathe. Begin to engage your Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. This is the breath we keep coming back to throughout class. It's the breath that links each of our movements as we flow through each vinyasa in each posture sequence. Big breath in and out. One more big breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Press your palms into the mat. Pull your weight forward. Curl your toes and find your first downward facing dog of the day. And while you're here, shake it out. Wake up all your joints and muscles here, beginning your fingertips and toes all the way back to your tailbone. So take whatever you need here. This is your class. Do what feels good. Push it. Don't hurt yourself. But fully engage and commit to your practice for today. Waking up your shoulders and your wrists and your knees and ankles, each hip as well. And then come into stillness. Once you find that stillness, bend your knees and tilt your tailbone high up towards the ceiling, and then straighten out your legs just a little bit more, bringing your heels closer to the mat. And breathe, let your head hang. One more big breath in and out. Walk, step, or float feet to hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Extended mountain, reaching up. Shoulders away from your ears. Nice job. Take one big breath in. Here we go. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, high to low plank. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Gaze forward, feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Again, exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Exhale, vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Make sure your Uddiyana Bandha is engaged, those core muscles. Your tailbone reaches up for the sky. Core is engaged. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Walk, step, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Stick that booty out behind you. Core engaged. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Feet solid on the mat. Inhale, lift up. One more sun A. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Exhale on your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And breathe. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Gaze forward, feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Press those palms together. Open up those collarbones. Make sure your neck and back are long. Your stomach and core is engaged. Your heels and the balls of your feet are firm on the mat, hips pointing forward. Pressing those palms together. Sun salutation B. Here we go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow and fold. Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again, nice and deep. Inhale, chair pose, nice and low. Feet together or hips width apart, whichever feels good. Back is long, neck is long, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. High plank, inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight towards your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press those collarbones open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Not too high up, keeping your hips closed and parallel. Flexing your big toe towards the mat, pressing back behind you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come on tight through your chest. Place your right foot down. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, sink in. And breathe. Exhale, hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a big breath in here. And out. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Toes flexed down. Nice job. Engage that core. Take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, warrior 1 on the left. Core work. Place left down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, sink in. One more big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. Vinyasa through or meet in downward facing dog. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upper. Exhale, downward facing. And breathe. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Walk, step, jump, float, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten out those legs. Push those glutes out behind you. Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Booty nice and low. One more big breath in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Another round of sun B. Here we go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, nice and low. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Nice job. Exhale, shift your weight forward, lower down, elbows in tight towards your ribs. Don't go lower than 90 degrees in your elbows. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice job. We're going to open our hips up a little bit more this round. So inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Lifting your right leg a little bit higher than last time. Beautiful. Bend your knee, turn your heel out towards your right glute, and open up those hips to the right. Gaze under your right armpit. Inhale, knee tight into chest for warrior one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink in. Take another deep breath in. Open up to warrior two. Exhale, sink. Realign your feet. Check your hips nice and open. Deep bend in your right. Still being able to peek down at your right big toe. Shoulders away from your ears, but strong. Soft gaze. Inhale, turn your right palm up, reverse your warrior. Stretching out that right side body. Exhale, come back through center and find your extended side angle. Pressing your right elbow into that right thigh so you can open up your chest. Lifting up with your left hand. And breathe. Inhale, come back through to warrior two. Exhale, sink in. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, vinyasa through. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press those collarbones open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo, and breathe. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Again, a little bit higher than before. Still pointing your toes down towards the earth. Bend your knee, turn that ankle towards your glute, and open up your hips towards the left. Gaze under your left armpit. Feeling it all the way through your pelvic area. Inhale, come on through, tight to chest for warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, sinks. Inhale, turns and opens you to warrior two. Exhale, sinks. Making sure there's still weight in the outer edge of your right foot. Shoulders away from your ears. Back is long. Core is engaged. Arms strong. Soft gaze. Inhale, flip that palm. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, come on through, extended side angle, pressing in your left thigh, opening up. Inhale, come on back to warrior two. Exhale, sink in. Take another deep breath. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, vinyasa. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe for three. Really settle in. Take a moment to bring your tailbone up towards the sky, pressing your heels down towards the mat. Pressing the mat away from you with your palms. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Gaze forward, walk, step, jump, float. Feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Nice and low. Booties low, knees together, feet together, or slightly apart, whatever feels good. Goal posting your arms is okay if it helps you keep your shoulders away from your ears, as long as your fingertips are actively reaching. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beginning to warm up our back just a little bit. We're going to do one more Sun A, but we're going to throw some foot dogs in there. So, inhale, lift. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Take a breath in here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Bend, stack, open up those hips. We're building on what we did just a moment ago. If you are ready, you can turn your right foot and flip your dog, or stay here and work on this stretch. So if you're prepared and ready and you're feeling it today, you can bring your right foot down, arching your back, reaching in front of you for flipped dog. One more big breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly come back out of it. Placing your right hand on the mat, bringing your right leg out and through for rock star. Lifting your left arm up. One more big breath in here. Exhale, coming back, facing forward, planting your left hand and your left foot, opening up for side plank, facing the right. I know this is sort of a complicated one. One more breath in here. Exhale, come back to high plank. Vinyasa through. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Nice job. Other side. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Bend, stack, open. If you're feeling it, go ahead and flip your dog. Pressing your belly up, arching your back, reaching forward. One more big breath here. Exhale, slowly coming back, planting your left hand down, bringing your left leg through for rock star, reaching up with your right hand. One more big breath in. Exhale, come back through center, this time placing your right hand, keeping your right foot planted, opening up to side plank on the left. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly come back. Beautiful. Weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Whew, you should be sweating by now. Come back to your breath. Notice your heart rate. Feel how this downward facing dog already feels different than the one you did 12 minutes ago. One more big breath in and out. Gaze forward, bend your knees, walk, step, float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Nice and low. Breathe. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. You're still deep in that chair. Take another inhale. Twist to the right. Left elbow to right thigh. Pressing your palms to give you room to twist that spine. Keeping your booty low and your knees glued together. Weight should be towards your heels, not your toes. Take one more big breath in and out. Inhale, come back through to center, nice and low. Exhale, fold. Woo! Beautiful. Take yogi toe hold here. Take your peace fingers, heel toe your feet apart just a little bit, and wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Let your elbows splay out, lengthen that spine, and fold in. Let your head hang. Your knees can be as bent as needed to rest your chest on your thighs. Your head acts as traction here. Woo. One more big inhale. And out. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, release your bind. Shake it out. Let it go. Whew. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Again, on the other side. Again, booty nice and low, knees glued together, weight in your heels. Legs should be on fire, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center, pressing together, lift it in. Exhale, twist it out. Using your palms, using that power to open your collarbones and twist your spine. Whoo! Big breath in and out. Inhale, back through to center. Exhale, gorilla. Slide your palms underneath the soles of your feet, toes all the way up to your wrist creases. Again, bend your knees to rest your chest. Let your elbows fall open and fold. Woo! Come back to your breath. No criticism, no judgment. One more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Undo your bind. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. And shake out your legs just a little bit. That one's a little bit rough. Beautiful. Whew. Inhale, lift. Really feel it along your side body this time, right? Really suck in that Uddiyana Bandha. Lengthen out those side bodies. Reach up, active fingers. One more inhale here. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. 90-degree max. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right-legged, three-legged dog. Inhale that right leg as high as you can. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring that knee in tight through your chest, letting your core muscles do the work. Placing your right foot closer to your right wrist, so you have a wider base to lift up into crescent lunge. You have a nice deep bend in that right thigh. Your left leg can be active or knee down with the top of your foot on the mat. Your hips pressing forward no matter what posture you're in right now. We're working on that hip area, that deep bend in our right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, pressing your palms to open your heart and collarbone. Inhale, exhale, twist it out, just like we did with chair. Pressing your left elbow to right thigh. Pressing and twisting your spine. Maybe you release your hands down to fly. One more big breath in. And out, open up. Inhale, come back through to center. A little bit of balance here. Exhale, frame your foot, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left, nice and high. Beautiful. One inhale, and out. Inhale, come on through nice and tight to your chest. Muscles, not momentum. Placing your left foot close to your left wrist. Inhale, once you're stable, up into crescent lunge. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center, pressing together to make space. Inhale, exhale, twist. Right elbow to left thigh. Pressing to twist. Maybe you open your arms to fly. Inhale, come back through center with some balance. Nice job. Frame your foot, vinyasa through. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Bend, float, jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Next is crow. Even if you're not ready for crow, it's a fantastic core workout. When I talk about Uddiyana Bandha, those are the muscles that you're working. So I'm going to show you a piece to get it started, and then maybe if you're feeling that confidence, you'll be able to lift up into the arm balance. So the ultimate crow is an arm balance where your knees are up behind your triceps and you're kind of floating up. Let me show you what crow is supposed to look like, and then I'll show you how to work into it, okay? So you start with your toes together, nice wide knees, and you press your hands into the mat. So you're hugging your knees up behind your triceps. You engage your core, you sort of zip it up. And then coming up on your toes, it's almost like falling forward. You just sort of lean into it. And when you feel your core engage, your toes just kind of lift up off the mat. And then you come on down. Now, if you're not ready for that yet, then chances are you're probably physically ready, but mentally it's a fear thing about falling on our face, right? So if you're not ready to actually lift up yet, you still come high on your toes. You still get yourself ready. Palms on the mat, core engaged, zip up your knees into the back of your triceps. But when you come forward, don't even try to lift, but using your core, try to bring one foot up at a time. Try to do even 3 on each side, and you're going to feel it in your core the next day. Almost like little ballerina toe pickups. And then slowly come out. Take a minute to play with crow. Or the belly work and the toe pickups. Nice job. Ooh. When you're ready, meet in downward facing dog. You can vinyasa through. You can just meet me there, whatever feels good. I told you we're working it out today. We're gonna wring it out. Woo. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. This time I want you to slowly walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Really feel that spine getting long. Feel those belly muscles on fire now, right? Neck is an extension. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, root to rise. Come all the way up, long side body, core engaged. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Eagle pose. We're gonna get good and twisted here. Root your left leg down into the mat. And bring your right up and over. Maybe this is it. Maybe you can bring it up over your thighs. This is also pretty twisted. Maybe you can hook your right foot behind your left thigh. Or shin, I should say, I'm sorry. If you can do that, wherever you are, lower down. Arms out in front of you. Bring your right arm underneath your left and try to grab your palms, or at least your thumbs, together. Pressing palm to palm, lifting your elbows up and away from you so you feel your shoulder blades rounding towards the front of your body as you get a little bit deeper. Find a soft gaze, a drishti, an unmovable object or spot on the wall or floor for you to stare at. And breathe. One more big breath in and out. Inhale, slowly come up and out. Shaking it up. The pose never looks the same way a second time, a third time. Each side is different. Each day is different. Don't worry about it. Shake it out. Time for eagle on the other side. Right leg, nice and strong. Feel your heel and the balls of your feet. See how I can lift my 5 toes here? Feel solid. Then place your 5 toes. And with your left leg, come on over in front of your shin, maybe in front of your thigh, as you lower down and wrap around. It's going to look different. It's going to feel different. Lower down. Inhale, arms in front of you. This time left goes under right, twisting around, maybe grabbing palm to palm, maybe hooking your thumbs as you lift up and away from you, feeling it in your shoulder blades. With a soft, unmovable gaze. One more big breath in and out. Inhale, come on out and let it go. Shake it out. Nice job. Whew. Perfect. Now, if you have a block, you might want one. You might not. It's all right. We're going to be coming up on some balance poses here, building off of eagle. Both feet planted nice and solid in the ground. I'm out of breath here with those eagles. It's hard to talk while I'm all wrapped up. Left leg, nice and solid. Lifting your right leg up. Grab your right knee. Hold on here. If you're feeling ambitious or super balanced today, maybe you grab the inside of your big toe. Spine is nice and long. Inhale, straighten out in front of you if you have your toe. Whether you have your knee or your toe, open up your right leg to the right. Hip bone still pointing forward. Maybe your left arm and left gaze opens up for the full expression. Stop wherever you need to. Wherever there's challenge and balance, that's where you should be. Inhale, come back through center. Keeping your right leg lifted, let it all go. Hands on hips. Pulse for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back for warrior 3. Again, right leg still lifted. Your belly's engaged. Your back is long. Your neck is an extension. Arms, hands can be on your hips. They can be out in front of you for full warrior 3, or maybe they're long by your sides for airplane and you lift up just a little bit like you're flying. One more big breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand down to a block or towards the floor for half moon. Your left toes are still pointing perfectly forward as you open up your hips, flexing your right toes closer to your shin, opening up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly fold in and let it go. Whew. Left leg should be good and tired after that sequence. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center as we prepare for the other side. Right leg, nice and strong. Left leg slowly comes up to hold on to your knee or your big toe. I'm going to hold on to my knee this time so you can see what it looks like. When you feel grounded, try picking up your 5 toes. Does your right foot feel solid? Maybe, maybe not. Inhale, slowly open up. Maybe your gaze and your right arm open up as well. Inhale, slowly come back to center, keeping your left leg lifted to pulse for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on through for warrior 3. Arms out long to fly. Arms out in front of you for warrior 3. Maybe there are hands at heart center to help keep you lifted and straight for your back and spine. One breath in. Exhale, bring your hand to that block, opening up for Ardha Chandrasana. half moon. Imagine squeezing your body in between two panes of glass, flattening it out, opening up. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly come forward and let it be. Woo! Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift. Always coming back to this basic alignment, right? You're still stretching out the backs of your legs. Your core is engaged. Your pelvis feels hollow. And your spine and neck continue to get longer from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. So inhale, stay in this halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, feet nice and firm. Inhale, lift up, side body stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one, so bring it right on through between your hands. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, sinks you in. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. We've done this before. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, exhale. Again, on your inhale, come on back for reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come on back up to warrior two. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, straighten out your right leg for triangle. Don't lock it out. You still want to have a micro bend here. Your spine is straight and forward. Lean forward with your torso. Exhale, triangle. Your hand can be on your shin. It can be on your ankle. Maybe you can come down to the floor. Maybe it's way up here. Your goal is to keep your spine straight. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come on up, turning all 10 toes towards the left. Maybe you're a little pigeon-toed here. Your toes are a little more inward than your heels. It gives you mobility in your hips. With your hands on those hips, lift and lengthen. Then on the exhale, hinge forward, pushing your butt out behind you. We're not rounding our spine. We're hinging forward. And then folding as far as you can. When you're ready, bring your hands down to the mat. Elbows pushing out behind you. Inhales, lift and lengthen you. Exhales, fold you in a little bit deeper. These could be little micro movements, right? Inhale. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, walk your hands out just past the edge of your mat. So you're back to that straight spine. Then bring your hands to your hips. And then on an inhale, come on up. Turn all 10 toes back towards the front of your mat, letting your left leg come up only about halfway. Finding a nice wide stance so your hips are facing forward for pyramid pose. Hands can stay at your hips here for this posture. This is a good way to keep those hips as straight as possible. Your right leg is mostly straight, as is your left. Your weight is evenly distributed. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold over your right leg here. Again, you can bring your hands to the mat and let your head hang when you get there. Keep breathing. Imagine pulling your left hip forward and your right hip back, focusing on keeping them as square as possible. You're going to feel an intense stretch in the back of your right leg. Inhale, slowly slowly come back up. Nice job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slowly come back down into this pyramid. Grab your block. Bring it into the inside edge of your right foot so your left hand can rest on it. Take a moment to make sure that it's at a distance where your wrist and elbow are stacked under your shoulder. And when you feel ready, you open up and twist, keeping your bottom body in that pyramid pose, twisting open. Right palm facing outward. One more big breath in here. Exhale, slowly come on down. Remove the block and come into standing splits. So shift all your weight onto your right foot. Hands on the ground or your shin, wherever is comfortable, and let your left leg float up. Lifting up as high as you can. One more big breath in. Release. And slowly come on down, feet to meet on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, feet firm on the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Here we go for the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow and fold. Belly in, booty back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the left, nice high left leg. Take an inhale and out. Exhale. Inhale, come on through for warrior one. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, sinks. Flowing a little bit here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sinks. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Press and lift. Inhale again, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Lean forward. Exhale, triangle. Take a few breaths here. Don't dump or collapse. Lift up and out. Inhale, come on up, turning all 10 toes towards the right. Beautiful. Just like on the other side, your toes are a little more inward than your heels. Gives you a little more leverage here. Hands are on your hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Keeping your spine as straight as possible until you're ready to drop your head and your hands. You can continue to move your hands backwards, pressing your elbows out to make more space for folding. Or if you want to do a couple other things, if you like those spinal twists, you can bring your opposite wrists to ankles and sort of practice opening up and twisting this way. If you need to do more work on your hips, you can track star, which means you bring all your hips down to one ankle, straightening out your left. And then you walk your way, spider walk to the other side, pressing your pelvis down towards the mat to really feel that stretch in your legs and your hips. Yogi's choice here. Do what feels good. And by good, I mean feeling that tension between comfort and challenge. Never pain, but challenge. Building on our flexibility and our adaptability here. Inhale, walk your hands out to the length of your mat so you have that straight spine. Then you bring your hands to hips, and on your inhale, slowly come up. Nice job. Turn all 10 toes back towards the front of your mat, bringing your right leg about halfway. Again, finding a nice wide stance here for your hips. Left leg is mostly straight. You still have a micro bend here to protect yourself, hips facing forward. I feel like my mat is a little wonky here. I don't look straight. There we go. Okay, notice I have my block nearby. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, slowly hinge and fold over your left leg. Bringing your hands to the mat, letting your head get heavy as you approach. And breathe. One more big breath in. Exhale, deepest fold. Inhale, slowly come up using your core to lift you up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow and fold. Again, coming through that pyramid pose. Now, inhale, halfway lift. Find your block. Again, position it on the inside edge of your left foot, but before you come up and twist, take a moment. Do those little micro adjustments to make sure you protect your hips and your shoulders here. Your elbow and wrist are stacked under your right shoulder. And when you're ready, you twist and open up to the left. Trying to keep your hips as square as possible. It's a very awkward posture. One more big breath. Exhale, come on down. Remove the block so it's out of your way, so you can shift your weight onto your left foot and come on up for standing splits. One more big breath in. Exhale, bring your feet to meet on the mat. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come all the way up. Nice job. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're about ready to come on down to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. And take a moment here to really find it. Your palms are flat on the mat, pressing and giving you some buoyancy. Your glutes are engaged, your legs are engaged, your core is engaged, your shoulder blades are wrapping around towards the front of you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover and lay down, rest. Bringing one cheek to the mat. Taking a moment to feel your heart rate and your breath underneath you. Thinking about what you've done to work it out and to work it in so far. Beautiful. If your arms aren't already long by your sides, make sure they get long. And then turn your forehead to be on the mat to protect your neck for locust pose. Before we lift up, where we press everything up off the ground except our pelvis, I want you to imagine sewing up your big toes, your ankles, your shins, your thighs, all the way up your legs so that they stay together as one. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, lift up, long neck, chest up off the mat, feet up off the mat, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, rest, other cheek to the mat. Whew, let it go. Let me turn to the side real quick so you can see. So locust, again, right? Your legs are zipped up, your arms are long, and everything comes up, right? If you want to try floor bow, it begins the same, except your feet are in the palms of your hands, right? Sometimes they come all the way up to your ankles. Again, your forehead comes center on the mat. And on an inhale, you press the top of your feet into your hands and you lift up. So on our next inhale, pick either a second locust or a floor ball. Get as comfortable as you can be in these postures, right? Belly on the floor, either zipping up your legs or getting your tops of your feet into the palms of your hands. Forehead centered. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Here we go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rock. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let go. Relax. Rest. Flex your feet, bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Giving yourself a moment here. Perfect. Bring your hands under your shoulders and come on through table up onto your knees for camel pose. So we're in a high kneel right now. What I mean is your booty is not back on your heels, right? You're sort of kneeling up. Hands can be on your hip, or they can be behind your back like this, or behind your back like this, whichever feels best for you. I personally like my fingers facing down. And we're going to inhale, lift up, and we're going to pull backwards, focusing on opening up our collarbones. It's not about bringing our heads to the ground. It's not about bringing our hands to our heels. If you can bring your hands to your heels, great, but don't feel obligated to do that. Your hands here, I'm going to do it from this position, are meant to sort of give you that support. So your booty's engaged, not your booty, your core is engaged, although your booty might be engaged too, right? We're going to focus on coming back and opening up from our collarbone. So hands are in a position that's comfortable. Take a deep breath in and out. And on your inhale, lift up and then come back to a place where you can take a breath or two. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, bring your behind back towards your heels and find child's pose. So come on back after camel. Feeling how different it is from the beginning of class. Maybe you're a little more active. Maybe you're pressing your arms out and you're pushing your pelvis closer to the mat. Feeling it in your side body and behind your shoulder blades. Or you can rest. My goodness, if you want to fold your arms up, just rest. Let your forehead touch the mat. Just lay here for a minute, that's okay. It's your yoga class, man. No expectations. Inhale, come on up to table pose. So on your hands and knees for a couple cows and cats. Inhale, cow pose. So lift your head up, let your belly sink low. Again, right? Cow pose. Exhale, cat. Let your head hang, arching your back, pressing out of your hands and knees, arching that back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow, belly sinking low. Exhale, cat. Perfect. Come on back through to neutral. From here, it's sort of awkward, but just come on back to seated posture so we can lower on down to our backs. So I like to get a little extra core exercise here. So feet are solid, knees are bent, right? We're up sort of on our sits bones here. And as we lower one vertebrae at a time, your toes are going to want to lift up off the ground. When you feel that urge, that's when your core really starts to engage right out here. And slowly come on down. Perfect. Now, I'm going to turn to the side again so you can see from a good angle here what bridge looks like. So your knees are bent. You might want to scoot your heels a little bit closer so they sort of come pretty close to your fingertips here. Shoulder blades, see what I did there? Shoulder blades tucked underneath. You're going to use your leg legs, not your back, to lift up into bridge. If you have your brick nearby, your block, you can use that on the wide side to give you some support, just like this. This is a pretty good bridge here. If you want the extra challenge, when you lift up into your bridge, you could use your block on the tall side if you really want the support, but also the height, right? So this is a good bridge pose. Or if you can come up into bridge yourself, but you want to make sure your posture is sort of zipped up, you can take your brick in between your thighs, press your thighs in to keep them nice and tight so your knees don't splay open. And then when you're ready, on your inhale, lift up into your bridge. Maybe scoot your shoulder blades underneath and clasp your hands, pressing up. And breathe. One more big inhale, lift up. Exhale, slowly come on down. Get your arms out from underneath you and bring your vertebrae down. Nice job. Maybe remove the block, shake it out for just a moment. We're going to do this one more time. If you have wheel in your practice, you can substitute your second bridge for wheel. Obviously, wheel starts with hands with palms underneath your ears. So prepare for either bridge or wheel. Get yourself ready. Take a deep breath in and out. And on your inhale, lift up into bridge or wheel. Pressing up. Coming back to your breath. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly and safely come out of your posture. Nice job. Bring your knees in tight to your chest for a hug. And then find Supta Baddha Konasana. Heels together, knees open wide. Your back is pressing into the mat. Your hips are falling open, knees falling open. You can rock back and forth if you wish. You can press on your thighs to open your hips more. Maybe you tuck your pelvis a little bit so your lower back can really get the support of the mat. But just lay here for a moment. A little mini Shavasana here. Palms can come up. Maybe you have one palm on your belly and one on your chest, feeling the work you've done with your breath and your heart rate. Beautiful. On your next inhale, come on into Happy Baby. So your palms are on the outside edges of your feet. Your elbows are inside your knees. And you're sort of pressing. This is another great hip stretch. Your hips are pressing down, your knees towards the mat. Your hands on the soles of your feet pushing down, adding extra pressure. Your spine, again, getting that little massage from the mat. And then rock side to side. Feel it on your spine and on your side bodies. It can be as little of a sway or as dramatic a sway as you wish. It feels pretty good. Nice. And then when you feel ready, move just a little bit so your arms are now on the outside of your legs. As you sway back and forth, begin to sway forwards and backwards instead of side to side. And when you gain enough momentum, we're going to come on up into boat pose. Right? I've scooted a little bit off. So boat pose is when the only thing on the mat are your sits bones. We're sitting up here, right? Floating. Navasana. Your hands can be holding out behind your thighs, behind your shins. Maybe your legs can be straight. I really struggle with this one myself. Hands can be on the mat as well. Do whatever works so we can work on this core muscle group just a little bit. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, hover down, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Two more. High boat. Low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Hover, 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 hover. Inhale, high boat. Beautiful. Clasp your hands. We're going to go rowing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up. Use that core. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High boat. Low boat. Hover. Rest. Let it go. I know that was mean. I'm sorry. I told you we were going to work it out. All that frustration. Get it all out. Beautiful. Take a moment. Rest up. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Slowly come up through seated and just find downward facing dog. There's no graceful way to get here. But find your downward facing dog. There's only a few left in the whole class, so really feel it. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Right leg nice and high. Bend, stack. Open up those hips. One more time. Woo. Beautiful. Inhale your knee tight in to your chest. Round your back just a little bit to make space. You're not going to hear me say that very often, right? But our knee is tucked in nice and tight. Pulling our weight over our wrist here. One more quick little sneaky ab exercise. So inhale, knee to right elbow. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Diagonal down to right wrist. Hover, 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 hover. And slowly place your right leg down. Right knee is towards your right wrist. Left foot might be towards your left wrist. It might be closer to your hips or groin. That's okay. Your left leg is long behind you. Don't sickle your ankles. Try to keep them as straight as you can. Hips are still facing forward here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold for pigeon. Walking your hands out. Maybe your forearms touch the ground. Maybe your forehead comes all the way down. Surrender in this posture. Picture your spine getting nice and long, the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone, nice and long. Your hips opening up. Your left leg active and strong. Your fingertips pulling forward, stretching out your side body. Your Uddiyana Bandha, your whole core, your whole torso engaged and active. But also soft and surrendering. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, let it out. And on your inhale, using your palms to slowly walk back and lift up out. If you want to take a quick quad stretch, you can bend your left knee, looking for your foot behind you, pressing it towards your back. For a quick quad stretch. One more big breath. Exhale, slowly let it go. And press back into downward facing dog. It will be one of the moments in class where you feel the most wonky, the most imbalanced. But that's because we haven't done the other side yet. Settle into a down dog. Tailbone up high. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left, nice and high. And then bend, stack, open up those hips for one more time here. Inhale, come on through and tight knee to chest, rounding your back. Sneaky, not so sneaky core work. Inhale, left elbow. Exhale, right. Inhale, knee to left. Exhale, right. Inhale, diagonal, left wrist. Hover, 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 hover. Exhale, place your left knee towards your left wrist, lengthening out your right leg long behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Surrender to your pigeon. Your pigeon is going to look different on each side with each practice forever. And it's okay. The goal is to have your left thigh parallel with the long edge of your mat. If you have that, it doesn't matter if your right foot is way up here at a 90-degree angle or tucked in a little bit more. It's about feeling it in your pelvis and your hips and surrendering to it, finding that sweet spot between discomfort and challenge and pain. You don't want pain. We're practicing our ability to endure the discomfort because we know that discomfort is always temporary. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, using your palms to slowly walk yourself back and out. If you took the quad stretch on the left, you should take it on the right, bringing your right foot up behind you. Taking a breath or two here. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly let it go. And bring your right leg forward here for double pigeon. So the goal is to stack foot over knee, knee over foot, right? If this is more than discomfort, find a way to make it work. So for me, I have to sort of widen everything out just a little bit. Okay, again, once you find a little bit of comfort, right, so you're not hurting yourself, your neck and back are nice and long. Hands can be on your knees here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and hinge forward. You might not go as far in double pigeon as you do in half pigeon. That's okay. Walk out as far as you can. Exhale, settle in. Take a few breaths here. One more big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, walk on up. And we actually have to switch sides, folks. So your right foot is on top of your left knee. Now we're going to switch. So your left foot is going to be on top of your right knee. Again, adjust. Find a place that works. You're going to feel it in your hip flexors, but you don't want to hurt them. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Ooh. Inhale, walk on up and out. Exhale, release your legs. Let them long out in front of you and shake them out. Beautiful. We're almost there. While your legs are nice and long, flex your toes up towards your shins. You feel that extra stretch in the backs of your legs. Again, Uddiyana Bandha is engaged. Back and neck are long. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, hinge. Don't round your back, just hinge forward. Wherever you stop, take a breath in. Lengthen, engage your core. Exhale, deepen. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepest fold. Take another breath here. Exhale. Inhale, slowly come on up. Nice job. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then bring your palms down towards your hips for reverse table. So bend your knees, bring your ankles up a little bit closer behind you, And we're going to basically do the opposite of hands and knees, right? So we're still going to be on our hands and feet, but we're going to press up into reverse table. So let it go. Inhale up, reverse table. Let your head hang, let your head fall back. Reverse table, and breathe. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, slowly come on down. Booty down to the mat, legs out long for fish pose. So now your palms come along your hips here as you slowly come down onto your forearms for fish pose. Your toes are pointed forward. Your shoulder blades are back, collarbones open. Head comes down, and maybe your legs come up. And breathe. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly bring your legs down. Head forward and come on up. Beautiful. Hi, Finny. For your inversion today, if you're practiced in headstand or handstand or forearm stand, go for it. But if you are still working on it, it is important to get your blood flowing in the opposite direction. So you can lay flat on your back with your legs up in the air, or you can take your block and put it underneath your sacrum and get your legs up in the air this way. Or if you're looking for a little bit more of an inversion, but not quite a handstand or headstand, you can try shoulder stand. So for shoulder stand, sort of bring your legs up. And as you curl forward, your hands come to your lower back, squeezing your elbows in as tight as possible. And then from here, using your core muscles and your toes to point upwards, you come up into a shoulder stand. It is super, 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 super important to keep your neck straight and long on your mat here. Your chin is coming in towards your chest as you continue to press up with your toes pointed, lifting up out of your legs. So wherever you have found your inversion, take a few breaths. One more big breath in. If you found your shoulder stand, maybe you come on down to plow. So you hinge at the hips, bringing your knees closer to your face. Maybe your toes find the floor behind your head. Hands can still be giving yourself a little support here at the low spine. Take one more breath in here. And then exhale, slowly bring your vertebrae down to the mat. If you had the block, make sure it's out of the way, and come on down. When you're there, give yourself a little hug. Knees into chest, shoulder blades up off the mat. Beautiful. Lower back, so your spine is down on the mat. Bring your legs up towards the sky again for supine twist. Bring your right foot over left or right knee over left. Bending both your knees and then bringing your legs down towards the left to twist it out. Opening up your gaze and right arm. The goal here is to try to keep your shoulder on the mat. Maybe your left hand acts as a little leverage on your legs to give you a little more of a twist. You can hear it's hard to talk while twisted up like this, but you're wringing out those internal organs. Inhale, come back into center. Let your knees go. Give yourself a little hug. Find some center. Beautiful. Lower your spine down to the mat, lifting your legs up towards the sky to find supine twist on the other side. Left over right, left knee over right. Bending your knees, come on down towards the right as you open up your gaze towards the left. And breathe. Take one more big breath in and out. way back through the center. Let your knees go. Give yourself one more big squeeze. Knees in tight to chest. Shoulder blades up. Maybe squeeze your feet in with your hands. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then counter stretch. Stretch it all out. Point your toes far away from you. Fingertips reaching out over your head. Stretch. And Shavasana. Let your legs fall. Feet fall open. Arms long by your sides. Palms up. Maybe opening up those collarbones just a bit. Let go of your Ujjayi breath. Let go of your tense muscles. And rest. Shavasana. You did it. Show yourself a little compassion, love, gratitude for finding a way onto your mat today, overcoming obstacles, doing something for yourself in these strange and uncertain times. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste, yogis.